Okay, that is a charcoal stuff, whatever they call it, the peel-off patch. I am going to try this and see if it works. Let's see what it pulls out. Now, being menopausal due to surgery, which one of these days I'll explain about, you get all these really fine little hairs. We call them men baby beard. Not fun, not nice, and really sucks when you wear makeup. Because if you're not real careful, all the powder and stuff and even the foundation highlights this little growth, which is very annoying. So right now, I've just put it on a few minutes ago. I'm just doing a patch area to see if it actually pulls some of those hairs out. If it does, you might have a convert. But it depends on how painful it is. I don't wax. There's a reason I don't wax. Anyone who's ever watched What Women Want with Mel Gibson, you know that part where he rips the piece of wax strip off the front of his leg? I did that once. My husband thought I had done something to myself in the bathroom and came running, only to find out me basically screaming, bitching, swearing every word I knew, with a very naked patch on the front of my leg. And I looked at him and I said, "Ain't doing that again." And he kind of laughed and shook his head and walked away. But I have never, ever attempted wax since then. I mean, it was great because, for weeks there was this nice, beautiful, smooth patch on the front of my leg that I had to keep shaving every day to make sure people didn't go, what happened there? Because you know how people are. They'll always ask you a question if they see something different. So that was a classic. When I watched that movie, I about peed my pants laughing because I knew exactly how he felt in that moment. It hurts like a bitch. Now, the crazy thing is, I have a really good high pain tolerance. I once got a huge splinter in the back of my heel. Okay, the back of my heel off of a pressure-treated deck that wasn't taken care of properly. I performed mini surgery in my mom's kitchen using Oragel to numb my foot because I refused to go to the emergency room where I would have probably sat for many, 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 many hours because I would have just been sitting there going, okay, when are you getting to me? Because I'm not a screamer, I'm not a bitcher, I'm not a moaner. I just tolerate pain very well. I actually spent 13 hours in an emergency room when I really needed emergency surgery. And that's another story in itself. But I'm the type that just sits there and kind of was like, yeah, okay. My brother kind of likens it to the scene in Monty Python with, oh, it's just a flesh wound. Oh, it's just a scratch. Oh, your bleeding knob's falling off. You know, I'm bleeding knob. And that's kind of the way I am. So it's kind of a catch-22. You can tolerate pain really well, but at the same time, you don't want to make a big deal about it. But at the same time, you're sitting there wondering, does anybody even notice? So I'm going to leave for a few minutes, let this dry out, and then we will pull it off. And I'm sure you're going to probably laugh about that and see what happens. Okay, it's starting to dry and it's itchy. You ever notice, like, when you are doing anything like this, your nose starts to itch? Or it starts to drip. Thank God I don't have the whole thing on. But you can see it's getting kind of drying out. We shall see. My daughter's going to laugh her ass off if this hurts. This is why I don't do girly things. Well, a lot of girly things. This takes forever to dry. It's dry here. It's dry here. But not dry on this freaking fat little cheek things I've always had. Always hated them. You know, those old ladies come like on. I don't know how many women did that to me when I was a kid. You know, white blonde hair. It's gone white again. And just cute chubby cheeks and little old ladies. And you can see it's red. That's how we went through. Oh, she's got such beautiful red cheeks. Yeah, it's because of all you old ladies that kept grabbing them when I was a kid. So yeah, I used to walk around these beautiful little red cheeks because old ladies would grab my cheek. Still not dry. Still tacky. I hate waiting. This is the thing about menopause. We all know Mother Nature has a really wicked sense of humor because she created menopause. I think it really was originally men of pause because it gave men pause to sit there and go, huh, honey, move away in the bed. You're just a little too hot tonight. And you're sitting there going, I slept beside you for 30 freaking years, Mr. Furnace, and you kept wondering why I kept telling you to go away, go away. But you know what? As we age, yes, Mother Nature has a sense of humor because we can do all those things to our husbands that they've done to us. First of all, the heat furnace. Get away from me. Get away from me. And you know, I'm sorry to say, most guys have done this. You know, the gas attack that creeps up from under the covers. As you age, you can have revenge. It's one of those things to look forward to. Because you get to a point in your life where you say, I don't give a crap anymore. Why should I worry so much about what other people think? I'm going to do what I want to do. So instead of going to the bathroom, you just let that sucker creep up under the covers and wait for him to go, holy crap, what was that? Still waiting. God, this is boring, and I'm not going outside like this. Let the chickens out before I did this. They might think it's something to eat. And on that, I had somebody I was talking to on the internet. I had a customer ask them if they feed their chickens organic. And she's like, can I use that term? Because they free range for all their food, but they'll eat the dog's food out of the food bowl till the dog catches them. And I'm sure that they find, you know, candies my kids have spat out and, you know, they eat all my food scraps. So is that still organic? All came from nature at some point, right? I hear chickens. Can you hear them? Maybe not. So, still waiting. A little bit tacky there. Fat cheeks suck because they don't transmit the heat the same way the jawline does. Still, you know, a little bit tacky there. This takes forever to dry. Yeah? What? What's the matter, Smudge? No flies to chase? No bugs to catch? I think Artemis got the moth. Trying to get her. Come here, Smudge. Come here, Smudge. Nope. She ran away. Come here. Gotcha. This is Smudge. She's not happy. She says, you pick me up. Oh, she got eye boogers. She hates this. Eye booger treatment. Oh, no. It's the worst thing with having a white cat. Constant eye boogers. This is Smudge. Smudge, say hi. Hi. You can tell she's so thrilled. Are you thrilled, Smudge? No, I'm not. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. She used to have a Smudge right there, but not anymore. It went away as she grew up. She says, leave me alone. A few more minutes. Okay, it is dry. So let's get an edge. Ooh, yes, it's a little bit, it does, you can feel it really gets into your pores. Yeah, it hurts. Oh, goodness. Ow! Not very elegant looking, is it? Ow! Ow! You can hear that? Oh my gosh. Ow! Well, people always say they can see stuff, but I don't really. Ugh. Ow. A little bit more. Oh, my face looks red. Ow! Let me just. Well, strangely enough, it feels really smooth. Just trying to get all these little pieces, but I don't think it really took any of the hairs. Or it may have taken some. It's hard to tell. It doesn't look very elegant. I mean, my face is really red here now. And I tend to react to things. So, we shall see. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to swell. But it didn't really take, no, I don't think it took any hairs out, which is a shame, because I was hoping it would do that. Maybe if I do it a little bit thicker. But oh my god, look at it. Looks like I got a sunburn on that one side of my face. Holy schmoly. Alright, I have to go put something on this to cool it off, or my face will probably swell up and look really bad. But I will check in later and let you know if it really swells up. But yeah, you definitely have to have something to calm this down, because it does pull some stuff out, but that, I guess this goes to show you how well I take care of my face, because there's really not much in the way of any ickies. So we shall see.